Hello friends, I hope you're doing well. This is Leia from Star Power Tarot, here with another pick a card reading. It's been a while since I've done one of these, actually, but I'm ready to get back into the game, record more videos just in time for the new year, and let's just get started. So these are the 4 piles to choose from. The first one is the Queen of Swords, second one is the Nine of Cups, third one is the Four of Cups, and for some reason Spirit was telling me to do a 4th pile. So the 4th pile is the Star. And today's question is, what will 2022 look like in terms of love? So in terms of relationships, romance, relationships with family and friends, significant others. If you're single, if you're taken, there will be advice for you in this video. So go ahead and follow the timestamps below, and I'll see you at your reading. Okay, pile 1. Hi, if you chose the Queen of Swords, this is your reading. Today's readings are going to be kind of succinct. They're going to be kind of short. Part of that is because I have to go to work in like an hour. So I mean, hopefully one day like this becomes my full-time business, right? But until then, I'm multitasking and doubling up my schedule. But if you chose the Queen of Swords, this is your reading. So we're just going to do some live shuffling. So what will 2022 look like in terms of... Ooh, they're already flying. In terms of romance. Okay, from the Rider-Waite-Smith, we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, which I'll keep, and we have the 8 of Swords reverse. Okay, already. For this pile, there is a lot of improvement. I think the word that Spirit wants us to focus on is improvement. I feel like if you chose this pile, there is a lot in terms of you working on yourself recently, or you're just about to, and you're really bringing yourself to a more logical, safe space in terms of how you perceive romance and relationships. So, you know, if you're like me and you struggle with like codependency, if you struggle with, you know, feeling not worthy, with self-worth, it looks like with the 8 of Swords reversed as well, like you're really unshackling a lot of these negative, self-limiting beliefs as we move into the new year. So this is a really beautiful energy. And you're becoming more precise in terms of your thinking. I don't know why I'm getting that word, but I'm getting the word precise. So the way you're interpreting situations is becoming a lot more objective, and a lot more logical. So you might be someone who finds that you used to operate from a place of emotion. Perhaps you're, you know, experienced a lot of emotional instability in the past, and if that's you, then this is really good news. And if it's not you, it's still good news, because you're staying in this fixed energy of accepting, it's the energy of accepting what can and cannot be, and doing so really peacefully. But definitely this pile has a lot of transformative energy. Let's get the Star. It's so funny because pile 4 was the Star. So if you're attracted to pile 4, I suggest also watching pile 4. And then the Hanged Man. Okay. Hanged Man. Let's get one more card. Okay, they want to give us 2 more. So the 5 of Pentacles reverse. And the Knight of Wands. Very interesting. So Spirit, let's use the Scary deck. This is Tarot of the Spirits. I think it was made by a mother-daughter pair. I call it my Scary deck because it's so just vivid. And it's so like occult in terms of its imagery that I just love using this deck for those reasons. But yeah, my apologies if today's reading feels a little bit rushed. I mentioned earlier, like, you know, I'm in a little bit of a rushed mood because I got to catch the train on time, and, you know, LA public transportation is not reliable. So let's see. Spirit, can you clarify the message? The 7 of Swords. Okay. So for this pile, whenever 7 of Swords comes up, I'm always thinking there needs to be some reconciliation with the truth. And these cards, I think, are pointing to that. What I really feel is you have to be honest with where you were stuck in the past. You need to be honest with where you were stuck and why you were stuck. And there is an inclination here to really keep things to yourself and to really let anger boil in or frustration boil in. That's really what I'm feeling. And Spirit doesn't want you to do that. Spirit wants you to release. And I'm also getting this message of Spirit wants you to go out there and meet lots of people. So this year, 2022, you might meet a new significant other if you're single, but it really depends on if you're putting yourself out there or not. But with the Many Tongues card from the Tarot of the Spirit, what I am getting is you have opportunities. You have opportunities, friend. And there's a huge opportunity this year to just really glow up. Ooh, I just saw 444 right as I said that. There's a huge opportunity for you to go through this major, like, psychological glow up. So I'm really proud of you, pile number 1. This is a really good little reading, little message for you. Let's get some advice. So some advice from the Moonology. So in terms of romance, you're just becoming a healthier person to be with. And when that happens, you unlock and you manifest people coming toward you. A lot of people will ask about romance, will ask about love, like how can I attract love? How can I not be single? And the fact of the matter is you cannot control if you're single or not. You can't control how people will receive you. You can't control how people will approach you or approach your work. I'm picking this card for some reason. Spirit wants me to pick that card. But you can control your self-improvement. And I think this pile is really taking charge of that and really improving themselves. You're really surrendering to the divine with this card. Really, yeah, you and your loved ones are safe. You're entering this kind of serene space. So if you had a really tumultuous 2020, 2021, I think you can be rest assured that 2022 will be a lot more peaceful for you. And a lot of that is because of the personal growth that this pile is going through. It's very magical. This is the energy of growing up. And I think 2022 is going to provide you lots of opportunities to grow up. And I think what you need to do is continually ask yourself, what would the most mature version of myself do? What would the most mature version of myself do in any situation? And that is how you should kind of be living your life as we step into the new year. All right, that's everything I have for you, pile number 1. Today's readings are a little bit quick. They're a little bit spicy, zesty, short. If you want to book a reading, the link is below. Right now, I'm actually doing free readings and they're donation based. That will change January 1st. I'll have my Etsy launched. But for now, keep it on the DL, but I am doing free readings just to grow clientele and just to meet people. And so please subscribe, like this video, leave a comment on what resonated, and I will respond to your comment. And that's it. Thank you so much. Bye. Hi there, pile number 2. So if you chose the 9 of Cups, and I have a feeling a lot of people are going to choose the 9 of Cups in this video, so there might be a lot of mixed messages here. This is your reading. So before we get started, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video. That helps me. It does, someone honked outside. Like the video and make sure you comment what resonates for you, and I will respond to all comments. But if you chose the 9 of Cups, this is your reading. Sorry about the sirens outside. We're gonna do some live shuffling and we're gonna see what does 2022 hold for you in terms of love and romance. And these readings today are a lot more succinct. They're kind of quick. They're like zesty, to the point. And that is because I have to catch the bus very soon. So wish me luck. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for clicking on this video. But let's go see. What does 2022 hold for you in terms of love? The moon. We'll keep it sideways. Yeah? Okay. I'm hearing pain. Specifically, I'm hearing that one. What did I say? The sun reverse. Right as I said that, the sun reverse comes out. 9 of Cups. The Chariot. Okay, you're moving along, pile number 2. You are moving quite along. the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Cups reverse. This is the most fascinating pile I think I've ever done, like in a while. So pile number 2, you need to know that you will have a lot of success in 2022, despite a lot of step back. Despite a lot of step back. Pushback, pullback. Pile number 2, you're getting these energies that are conflicting. You're getting lots of, like, there's subconscious pain, worry, fear, anger for some of you coming through. But despite that, you're moving on with the Chariot, and you're actually quite succeeding the Six of Wands in a very independent way. I think pile number 2, 2022 is going to be about your independence. Now, I know some of you won't want to hear that. You're saying, oh, I was going to ask if I'm not going to be single like this year. And who knows, that might be the case for some of you or most of you. But there's a push and pull with this pile that I think is really interesting. We're going to get a card from the Scary deck, Tarot of the Spirit. Not to scare you, but I'm always pulling from this deck when I need like the deep message. And today we're diving in really deep, really fast. So let's see. What does Spirit want us to communicate? Okay, here we are. The Fool reverse. Okay. You need to cultivate a trust that everything will be okay. That is the advice for pile number 2. Pile number 2, the sun is there's blockages in terms of happiness, and I think for some of you, you might be struggling with like an air of sadness, or there might have been like a recent breakup. But the universe is asking you to keep charging forward, to keep being grateful for what you do have with the Nine of Cups, and to just be a badass by yourself with the Six of Wands. And the Fool reverse always comes up when there's like a lack of trust, when there's a lack of trust that things will or won't go okay. And this year is really about you cultivating trust in yourself. And it's also about you learning how to just move forward despite the pain. So this is I'm getting so much personal growth is just happening with the first 2 piles already. And if you think the phrase personal growth really resonates with you, I would watch pile number 1, because pile number 1 had a lot of interesting messages about growth and becoming more mature. This pile, though, is a little bit different because there's a little bit of trauma associated with this pile. At least that's what I'm feeling intuitively. And I think the message from Spirit is to be your most divine self. So you need to ask yourself, what would the most divine part of me do in every situation? And that's sort of what you need to do going into 2022. What would the most divine part of yourself do? For yourself, for other people, for your life, for your financial health, your emotional health, your romantic life. What would the most divine and enlightened version of you do? And that is what you need to do. Because I'm getting an image of a river flowing, and actually the song River Flows to You by Yurima, I believe, is popping up in my head. Or River Flows in You, I don't know what the name of the song is. But I am getting that, and these are quick messages, keep in mind. There's a lot of manifestation energy happening with this pile. And I see that with the Chariot, with the Nine of Cups, with the Six of Wands. Things might not be manifesting as quickly in terms of romantic life, but in terms of success and career, this pile is having a boost of good luck going into 2022. And Spirit is really asking you to believe that, and to believe that about yourself, because that is what will help you move on through pain, is really investing in yourself. Is there an image? Well, what is the advice from Moonology? Let's get the advice. Maybe I should record all my videos in this way, just like really quick, really to the point. Maybe that should be my style. Who knows? So make sure you comment what resonated, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video. Here we are. The end of a tough cycle approaches. What did we just say? The end of a tough cycle approaches. That is so beautiful, pile number 2. I do think a lot of pain that you've been through, you can kind of leave to rest in the past. And I think you need to let go of things that are haunting you. Because you're meant to move forward now. Pile number 2, you are meant to move forward now from so many things. And so I hope this reading helped. Please leave a comment below. I will respond to all comments. I'm doing free readings this month, and only this month. It's the last month I'm doing donation-based readings. And to book me, you can go into the link below in the description. And my Etsy will launch on January 1st. But for now, if you just want to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, that helps me so much, and I would appreciate that so much. All right, pile number 2, thank you so much. Good luck to you, and I'm proud of you, as always. Bye. Hi there, pile number 3. Hope you're doing well. If you chose the 4 of Cups, this is your pile. Just want to say the readings today are very succinct. They're to the point. They're spicy. They're zesty. They're marinated. And we're just kind of diving in and diving deep really quick because I really want to get these messages out to you. And I also have to catch the train. And I keep mentioning that in every pile. So if you watch multiple piles, you will hear me mention that a lot. But not to project my stress onto you. I apologize. But let's go see. So pile number 3, what does 2022 hold for you in terms of love? Already from Spirit, I'm getting a message that you need to work on your defensiveness, and and that totally applies to me as well. So please don't feel alarmed. Please don't feel offended. But the 4 of Cups as well is a card about not really allowing love to flow in because you're so focused on other projects or things that might go wrong or what else is going right or wrong in life. And you're being asked to slow down and really just absorb the year for what it will be to you. And what will it be to you? The 8 of Swords. Oh, shit. That was a lot. Oops, I probably shouldn't cuss. Oh, this is so interesting. So if you were attracted to pile number 1, I would watch pile number 1. But, okay. Pile number 3. You are getting a little bit of a warning, and not a bad warning, from the universe. And I'm really feeling this intuitively, is to don't let things create walls around you. Don't let things create barriers. Don't divide yourself away from other people. With the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, that's so funny. And then the 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and the Chariot reverse. I think in 2022, you're going to be asked to revisit a lot of things in the past, or a lot of things from your past are going to resurface. And it's because a lot of things haven't really been worked through is what I'm hearing. And Spirit is really offering you this gift that, like, because so many things are resurfacing, you're able to really mend things and really iron out your life. And that is the opportunity for you in 2022. And I know that doesn't sound like the most romantic reading, but I told pile number 2 that manifestation, I told pile number 1 as well. Manifestation is about the energy that you iron out. Once you iron out your energies, once you stabilize yourself and put yourself in a place where you're financially, emotionally, materially, psychologically okay, that is when things start flowing into you. So you have to take care of those parts of yourself first. So the question for you, pile number 3, is what would the healthiest version of you do? And that is what you need to do every day. What would the healthiest version of you do in every situation? When dealing with people, when dealing with exes. And I hear exes, oh, they want me. Right? That song is, for some reason, popping up in my head. Who is that, by the way? I don't remember. But there's some blockages, not gonna lie, pile number 3. And it's not bad in any means. But it does mean that you're pivoting towards learning a lot in 2022. And I think you're learning a lot about what makes you feel safe. And I think you're learning that gratitude is the solution to kind of nightmare energy. Gratitude is the solution to worry, to stress. Because once you're grateful for your own resilience, you can survive anything. And you stop being scared, like if people are going to betray you, if people are going to hurt you. You stop being nervous about what if things go wrong. And I think for you, pile number 3, this is really about cultivating your resiliency despite roadblocks. Despite the roadblocks. And sorry, I live on a busy street, so you might hear people like screaming from time to time. So let's see. And the magician. Okay, pile number 3, but you have the power to really create your own reality. And the star, for some reason, the star is really popping up in my head. But pile number 3, you have the ability to shape shift and really manifest what you want to. So but first you have to stabilize, and then you can create. You can't just create from a place of instability, because then the things you make are not going to be sustainable, right? And I've learned that so much as a drag queen, as an artist. But what else do I have for you? Let's get one advice from the Moonology. What is the advice from the Moonology? So Spirit, Goddess, God, Universe, Divine. Here we are. Have faith in your dreams. Exactly. Trust that you can manifest. Show the world the real you. Don't hide your pain, okay? And hold your vision. Okay, so 2 messages for you. Don't hide your pain. Don't keep things in. And pile number 2 had a similar message. Don't keep things in. But at the same time, pile number 3, you need to trust that if you want to build something, it will happen eventually. If that's a relationship, it will happen eventually. But you can't control the speed. You can only control how much you're taking care of yourself. So again, what would the most healthy version of you do in any situation? And that's what you need to do, pile number 3. And let's get one more question in terms of just love. So what is the advice? What are the predictions in terms of love? Because I didn't really touch on that. And so let's... Okay. Death. Ooh. Sorry. The Tower, reverse. And the 4 of Wands, reverse. Some of you have just gone through so much heartbreak or so much trauma, and that you're still working through it, and it's okay. And you just have to take your sweet time doing that. There's no rush, right? But that is a very specific message for some of you. But a lot is ending here. A lot of karmic cycles are closing out. And I think if you really want to learn more about direction, I would watch pile number 1 as well. Because that will allow you to learn a little bit about, if pile 1 resonated with you when you saw it, I would watch pile number 1. But a lot is changing for you. It's happening slowly, but it's happening, pile number 3. And another, for some of you, Betty Boop might be relevant. I don't know why I'm getting that, but Betty Boop, Betty Bop, or just like dolls, pinup in general might be relevant. But just remember the magician. Remember that you can create your own life. Anything you want, you can have, so long as you are making it from a place that is healthy, okay? All right, pile number 3, that was your reading. Please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment below. I will respond to all comments. And I'm also doing free readings this month, donation-based, and that ends on January 1st when my Etsy comes through. And just thank you for your support. And I'm proud of you as always, and just take care. Bye. All right, pile number 4, we are on a roll. I am just like speeding through these readings. And just so you know, today's readings are very succinct. They're very short. They're very to the point. I was joking. I was saying they're zesty, they're spicy, they're marinated. But we're diving in deep and we're diving in quickly. So please like the video, subscribe, make sure you leave a comment on what resonated for you. It helps me as a reader balance my intuition, and it also helps me connect with you. And I would love to talk to you in the comment section, or have you send a message to me. And I'm also doing free readings this month. So if you want to book with me, the link is below. It's all donation based. And on January 1st, I'm launching my Etsy because I'm trying to make tarot my full-time business. And we'll see where we are by May. But pile number 4, you're getting all my projections. You're getting all my confessionals because you're the last pile. But you chose the star. And this was actually, I was only going to do 3 piles, but something in me, something spirit was telling me was to do a 4th pile. And we're going to do this one a little bit differently. So I think if you chose this pile, you're getting kind of special messages, because I really feel called to just immediately use the scary deck. Not to scare you, but it's the Tarot of the Spirit. It's my very occult deck, which was made by a mother-daughter pair, I believe. And who knew that a mother-daughter pair could make a deck that is so intimidating? But let's go see. So Spirit, what is the message? Okay, that was a lot. But we will take the ones that came upright or face forward. The Empress reverse. Okay. The Devil. Codependency. The King of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. 2 of Cups reverse. I'll put that underneath the star. The Hanged Man reverse. And the 2 of Fire convergence. All right. For some of you, you are meant to meet someone who is going to utterly transform your life. And I don't say that lightly, but with the convergence, I think some of you are meeting really divine soulmates. If you believe in twin flame, you might be meeting twin flame. I tend to be really careful with those kinds of things because I think a lot of readers tend to be a little bit irresponsible when it comes to talking about twin flame and soulmates. And they tend to encourage a lot of codependency. But your destiny is coming true in 2022. That is what I'm feeling. And that is what you have to believe. Your destiny is really coming true. And something that you need to think about in 2022, pile number 4, is what would the most star-driven, star-powered version of you be doing? Ooh, did you hear that honk? What would the most powerful version of you be doing in 2022? And that is what you need to do. What is the most powerful version of you doing in 2022? And that is what you need to do. But this is really interesting because there's a lot of mixed messages here. So I think a lot of people are choosing pile number 4. I don't know, maybe because the light was bouncing off that card. So people were like, oh, I'm going to choose that one. But with the devil represents, healing from codependency. And unshackling yourself and being aware of the limitations you put on yourself through being codependent or through latching on or enmeshing yourself in other people. For some of you are meant to really take 2022 really solo, not gonna lie. The struggle is real, right? The struggle. And some of you are meant to really experience a slowdown in terms of just energy. But it's so interesting because, and these messages are coming through so jumbled, so I really do apologize, but this is a really confusing pile, I will say that. Actually, Spirit, can you give me a card to tell me what message I should talk about next? Yeah, so a lot of offers in terms of love that you thought were coming in might not be coming in, and that's okay. Because you need to trust in your resiliency and you need to believe that you are powerful no matter who is attached to you or who you are with. One of you out there, I'm getting a very specific message that you're a survivor. And not to trigger warning, content warning, but you're a survivor of some form of hurt. And you're really coming into your own. You're really coming into your own this year. The 2 of Cups reverse. It's so funny because she's holding 2 cups. The star is holding 2 cups right as we have the 2 of Cups reverse. So a lot of you are really just letting go of expectation and letting go of old attachments. So maybe you thought someone was meant for you. Maybe you thought you wanted to be with somebody. And that you're kind of releasing, or Spirit is asking you to release it so that you can make way for your destiny and so that you can make way for things to come true. For things to manifest. And things are happening slowly for you. There's a lot of work being put in some area of your life. It could be career, it could be business, it could be art. But with the 8 of Pentacles, you're really chiseling away at yourself, and that is what you need to focus on. Because certain things, codependency will not make you feel powerful. But what will make you feel powerful is working on your ambition and being okay with slow down, being okay with blockages. This pile is so fascinating. I almost want to do an extended for this pile, but I think that's time. But let's get some advice for you. Well, here's a card. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So funny because we have that right in front of the star. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. For some of you, I'm getting blue kyanite. It might be a gem that you should invest in. Blue kyanite, which really opens the throat chakra, right? But enlightenment for a lot of you. Enlightenment. And I'm getting a vision of kids playing at a playground. So that might be relevant to you. Or maybe you walk by a park a lot and you see kids playing. But I think that's the energy your inner child also needs to step into, which is the energy of playfulness. There's a lot of stuck energy here, a lot of stagnant energy, but there's a lot of stepping into your own this year. And I think a lot of you know what I'm talking about. That's also something that I'm getting. Like, if you suspect a message is a message for you, it probably is. So trust your intuition. Just remember, intuition whispers. Intuition does not scream. So don't listen to your inner saboteur or the anxiety part of you, right? But that's everything I have for you, pile number 4. I'm so sorry. This pile number 4 was so jumbled that I almost think you should just choose another pile and watch another pile to get more linear messages. But that's everything. Please like, please subscribe, leave a comment below, and I will respond to you. Hopefully you found something interesting in this video. I'm doing free readings for the rest of December. January, I launched my Etsy. So if you want to book with me, follow the link below. And that's everything. All right. Thank you so much, pile number 4. I'm proud of you and take care. Bye.